House Bill 3041. Imagine this. You're a homeschool parent whose kid scored well on their SAT but has no class rank. They apply to UT Austin, and the admission system does not know where to place them. Another student in your town wants dual credit, but the local college only has a few seats and gives priority to public school students. Both kids feel stuck outside the system, even though they work just as hard. What the bill says it does? House Bill 3041 says it will give homeschool and other non-traditional students equal access to college admissions, dual credit opportunities, and state financial aid programs like Texas grants. What it actually does? This bill lets UT Austin set a benchmark test scores to decide which homeschoolers qualify for the automatic admission slots. This means UT can now control a key admissions lever while students lose the ability to challenge the standard if it shifts. It also expands financial aid eligibility even though no new funding was added, which means more students can apply while the same pot of money has to stretch further. Who benefits? Homeschool students and advocacy groups that want full parity with public school pathways. Universities that prefer having clear test score rules for applicants. Who pays the price? Public school students who depend on limited grant funding could see smaller awards. Families in rural or small districts, where dual credit seats are already limited, may struggle as capacity does not increase. Students have no real recourse if UT's benchmarks rise or it becomes harder to meet over time. Why it matters. Financial aid is not unlimited. When more students qualify without more money being added, award amounts can shrink or disappear. And when a single university gains quiet control over a key admissions threshold, families lose transparency. This affects real opportunities from who gets aid to who gets into competitive programs. Fairness on paper needs fairness in practice. Questions to ask your lawmakers. How will the state prevent Texas grant awards from being diluted as eligibility grows? Should UT Austin's benchmark system be subject to independent review so families know it stays fair? What safeguards will ensure dual credit expansion does not squeeze out rural or public school students? Bottom line, House Bill 3041 expands access for homeschoolers, but without funding or oversight, it risks turning fairness for some into fewer opportunities for others.